What is up, broke boys? It's your host, Logan and Blake, and today on this show, we're going to be talking about this shiny new thing in my pocket.
Mine's less shiny, but that's what we're going to talk about today. That is right. Today we're going to talk about this Crypto.com card. More importantly, this one. This one is more important. It is the Ruby Steel card. Yes. And this is, we're going to talk about all the awesome benefits. We're going to show you the benefits right from the website. But this is the Midnight Blue version. It's plastic.
And free.
Yeah.
You don't have to say, we'll get into that later.
Yes.
But so there's 5 different cards we're going to talk about today. Each one having different benefits, different cash back, different free apps, and different subscriptions you can get with it as well, which is really cool. We're going to talk about why you should use this instead of your bank account debit card.
Yes. And at the end of the day, is it going to be worth it or not? So we're going to dive right in here. We're going to start talking about each one. You'll see it on your screen. So you want to go ahead and start talking about the first one?
Yes, so the Midnight Blue, the one Blake has, this one is free. So what I mean by free is you don't have to stake any crow for it. So with all these other cards, you have to stake a certain amount of crow. You see on my screen, you see the $400, the $4,000, $40,000, and $400,000. But with the Midnight Blue, you see 0, meaning it's free. You don't have to stake anything. Mm-hmm. So the Midnight Blue, it gets 1% cash back, and you don't get any apps or any kind of subscriptions for free with the Midnight Blue one.
1% cash back.
But that 1% is still more than a bank debit card.
Right. It gets you 1% back in crow. Remember that. So it is cash back, but it's coming to you in your Crypto.com account to your crow wallet.
Yes.
So that's something to remember. Now, what happens is, you could apply for this today, the Midnight Blue card. Anybody can. But what happens is then if you decide, like we both did, to stake $400 worth of crow, then you can upgrade to this thing, to the Ruby Steel card. Or if you're like me and you don't want to throw $50 down right away, you can actually keep this card and still get the benefits of the Ruby Steel. So we're both on the Ruby Steel level, but I got a flimsy card. Yes, I'm kind of jelly. I want the nice steel card.
That is something to keep in mind. You don't have to start out at the Midnight Blue one. You can kind of jump in on which. It depends on if you're wanting to stake crow or not. So if you have the ability to stake, you can see on your screen $40,000 worth of crow. You don't have to go through 0 to $40,000
and pay $50 each time. You just do it one time.
Yes. So then after the Midnight Blue, we have the Ruby Steel. So the difference in the Ruby Steel is you have to stake $400 in crow, which this means basically you have to buy $400 worth of the crow coin. Mm-hmm. And when you buy that $400 worth of crow coin, you have to stake it for, I think it's 180 days. And that just means you can't touch it for 180 days. You can't pull it out. You can't spend it. You can't switch it to different coins. You can't touch it for 40 days, which 180, which I kind of like because it keeps you from spending it. Right. It keeps you from freaking out when the coin dips, which it's actually dipped.
It's so bad right now.
These past couple months, it's dipped a lot, which I like because now. Which, if you stake these coins, which I'm wanting to go to the next tier, the purple one soon, and it makes me happy that it's cheap right now, because when you stake that $4,000, which it's like 45 cents right now, if that goes back up to $1 where its all-time high was, you're going to double that $4,000, and it's going to be $8,000.
Right.
But you still won't be able to touch it till 180 days, but, I mean... While you were staking it, you invested it, and it'd be $8,000 if it went back to its all-time high.
This is really cool, and let's kind of camp out on our Ruby Steel level here because, the other day, Harley and I, we went to Costco. This was the first time I ever used the card. Coolest thing ever. We swiped it. You guys, I got $4 back in crow, which was like 10 extra crow coins that I didn't have.
That's awesome.
Like, that's really cool because now, I mean, and Harley was sold and I was sold. We were like, we got to use this thing for everything because that's just free crow that's coming at you just for doing stuff that you would already be doing anyways with your regular debit card. Mm-hmm. So, we talked about like what are the perks? Some of the perks of using it as your debit card is, well, that's one of them. You're just going out and you're just living life and you're spending what you would already spend anyways, and you're getting some reward for it in crow. And we know and believe that thing's just going to fly. So it's just really cool.
And a lot of the times, you have cards that do that, but they're usually credit cards. Right. You don't see a lot of debit cards that do this.
Right.
So, still on the Ruby Steel card, another thing you get is Spotify. It says 100% back. Mm-hmm. So, it doesn't pay for the Spotify, But see, I pay like $9.99 a month for Spotify, so that means you'll get $10 a month back in Crow.
Right.
That's how they pay back these
rewards.
When you get subscriptions or rewards paid for in 100%, they send that to your wallet every month in Crow.
Right.
So right now I'll be getting around $10 in Crow a month because I have the Ruby Steel card.
Right.
So let's move on to the Royal Indigo and Jade Green.
I want the green one.
I want the purple one. So you can pick which color you want. This one you have to stake $4,000 in Crow. You up a percent, you get 3% back in any spending that you do. 100% back in Spotify and 100% back in Netflix. Netflix is like $15 a month. Yeah. Spotify is like $10 a month. You're getting $25 of subscriptions a month for free just for having this card.
Crow, and it's crazy.
You don't even have to. You don't have to spend a certain amount to get that back. Is what's crazy. You could not use this debit card one time in a whole month, and you get $25 a month back.
Right. As long as you pay for your Spotify on this card, they directly give it to you. It's crazy.
And another thing you get back. I'm not rich, so I don't exactly know what this is.
I will tell you.
I'm a broke boy. Yeah. It's airport lounge access. You get that for free, apparently, if you have this card.
All right, so let me explain what that is. So,
rich man.
I'm not rich, but I did my research when I thought I was going to be, okay? So, when you have this airport lounge, right? These airports, they have these lounges, and you would have a card. It would be either the green or the purple, and it's linked. You have what's called lounge key access. So you can go to the lounge, you tap your card, and let me just tell you, it's nice. All the food.
So is this if like you're waiting on your flight?
You're waiting on your flight, yes. So you're waiting on your flight. Instead of waiting in the normal waiting area, you go to this lounge. Food is free.
Free food?
Alcohol is free. Not that we're drinkers, but everything there is 100% free. And then you just have a Wi-Fi, personal Wi-Fi. Nice. So it's really cool when you're traveling. You have yourself. On the next level, you get a guest, but you have that access for you, and it's all inclusive.
That's so really cool. Yeah. Honestly, that's kind of a deal to get free food and stuff like that for the $4,000 one. You think that'd be something you'd have to have a higher level for.
Right.
So that is all for the Jade Green and Royal Indigo. I hope to be on that level soon. Because really, I just get excited to invest $4,000 in Crow. Because I really think Crow is going to move a lot here soon.
Right.
So on to the fourth tier, Frosted Rose Gold and Icy White. Mm-hmm. I think I would get the Rose Gold.
I probably would get the Rose Gold too.
So it is $40,000 Crow stake. You're moving on up the ladder here. Mm-hmm. You're gonna get 5% back in Crow rewards,
which is unbelievable. I mean, if you think about that, like it's just unbelievable.
$5 for every 100 you spend.
Yes,
that's wild.
It is.
Just free money.
Yeah.
You get 100% back on Spotify, Netflix, 100% back on Prime, which is another like $15 a month. So you're up to like $40 a month in free subscriptions.
Yep.
You get Expedia 10% back.
Yep.
You don't have Airbnb yet. You get the airport lounge access, like Blake was just talking about, plus a guest. So you and another guest would get all that stuff for free.
Right.
Crypto.com private. I've not looked into that. Have you looked into that?
I have a little bit, but I can't recall exactly what it means.
It sounds cool.
Yeah, it's I know that you get like a newsletter every month. You kind of get special insights to the crypto world, but there's a little bit more to it, but I can't remember exactly.
Then you have the earn bonus reward,
which that is where you start getting the 12% on, like, say, a stable coin plus the 2%. Making it the 14.
So you make more interest off your staked money.
Right.
Which we've talked about that.
Right.
You get exclusive merchandise welcome packs. Yeah. You might get you a Crypto.com shirt.
You get a shirt, a backpack, and a hat.
That's really cool, actually. Yeah. I would rip that backpack.
Yeah, right.
So that's all you get in the Frosted Rose Gold and Icy White. That's a lot, guys.
It is.
Just to, like, if you just have that, you get all that's
you could honestly stop there and be 100% happy.
You could.
But there's one more level.
This is Obsidian. Now,
and it's absurd. Obsidian.
This is for your Jeff Bezoses of the world.
Yeah.
You get 400. You have to stake $400,000 in Crow. I'll be there.
Which is a lot.
We'll be there one day.
We'll be there one day.
That is a lot. That is a lot to just put you. That's like. In order to do that, you have to have, like, that's got to be chump change.
Yeah, and we've talked about that. Like, that's a lot to put in for a coin that you don't know if one day it's going to be at its all-time high and the next at its all-time low.
Like, I have trust in Crow, but not enough trust to put all my money I own into it. So that means You have to have a lot of money to put that kind of money into
Right.
it.
Like our brains aren't there yet,
They're
y'all.
not there yet.
We're temporary broke boys. We're not there.
So you get 8% back in rewards.
Yeah.
Just crazy. That's insane.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to take a deep breath here.
All right, here we go.
100% Spotify, 100% Netflix, 100% Prime, 10% Expedia, 10% Airbnb, which I'm guessing is a 10% discount on your Airbnbs.
Right.
The Lounge plus a guest, Crypto.com private, earn bonus reward, exclusive merchandise welcome pack, and a private jet partnership.
Y'all.
It's ridiculous.
Like, what even?
It's so crazy.
Yes.
I mean, is this worth using instead of your debit card for your bank?
1,000%. I mean,
I don't even think it's up for debate.
Yeah,
so,
it's not.
More to using this as your debit card. They've actually added recently, I even got an email a while back, how instead of having to transfer from your bank account to your Crypto.com account, they now have direct deposit.
Right.
So I just got a new job, and I had to sign up, give my direct deposit info, and I didn't know about this at the time. So I gave my bank account info. I could have gave them my Crypto.com account, and they would have put all my earnings into my Crypto.com account, and I would just use this card. Like, that is insane.
It's awesome, though.
Like, we've said it in other videos, this can be your bank account.
It can.
100%.
It can. And so, guys, just know that this is a really cool way for you to not only just live life like you normally would, like you'd use a normal debit card, but to really get some awesome benefits from it. I mean, just the fact that, you could 100% say that you're getting rewarded from your Spotify and Netflix accounts that you're going to have. Like, everybody has that. Everybody has a Spotify, or Apple Music. Everybody has a Netflix. Everybody has...
Spotify gang.
Yeah, everybody has Amazon Prime. So why not get rewarded for having what you already have, And so definitely I would say it's 1,000% worth it, and everybody should look into, don't start here. Like, just don't. Like, go ahead.
I would go ahead and start if you're able.
Yes.
Go ahead and start at the Ruby Steel.
Save up the $400 and just purchase it in Crow. Right now it's super low anyways. And then just stake it and get this beauty.
Because if
get
not,
this beauty of a card.
It is going to cost you, because you're eventually going to want the Ruby Steel. So go ahead and save up for it, so you don't have to spend $50 for the upgrade from the Midnight Blue. Because Blake actually got in a little exchange with some customer support.
I got a little mad at Crypto.com.
They said it.
I told him I was going to Coinbase.
He didn't mean it, guys.
I didn't mean
he was
it.
just being a Karen. But they actually told him it was only $7, and then he went to go actually buy it and do it, and then they're like, "Oh wait, nope, it's $50."
Yeah. So, but I hope that this has been helpful. I hope this has encouraged you to go out and look deeper into this, and again, we've talked about it. Like, there's no reason to have your money just sitting somewhere that's not doing anything for you. Make your money work for you. Get rewarded for the things that you do on a daily basis.
And you will see a link right here.
Yep.
I just did that.
You did.
If you've not seen our video on whether or not you should make this your bank account, go check that out for sure.
Definitely. So thank you guys for watching this, and we hope it's been helpful, and we will see you next time.
See you guys on the next one.